Alright, welcome to UKPSA. Sun is out, targets are out. Got a couple of minis today just for a little bit of training. Got a couple of comps coming up in international and some with some distance, so going to try and start hitting some targets a little bit further away. So we're at 40 metres on the 50 metre range. Can't run around on my own here under the club rules, so we're just doing little static drills today, just transitioning between a couple of targets. So I've set up the drills on the Shooters Global and we'll run it for a little bit of a warm-up and see how we get on. Okay, here we go. Battlearms today, LVPO red dot on the side, running a 1.5 mag on the scope. It's only 40 metres, so don't really need too much. It's got like a 15-second lead time in on this, so we'll load up and then 8 seconds between rounds, 2 shots per target, 4 in total, 5 times. Okay, first attempt at voiceover, so we see how this goes. Purposely set this drill up without having any warm-up or any shots before this as well. Kind of treating it as a bit of a competition scenario, as you should. So you've got to try and be kind of on it and up to speed from shot one. So if you turn up to a competition, obviously you don't get a chance to warm up, could end up shooting long targets straight out the gun, so to speak. Focus for me is just getting it shouldered properly, back used to sort of shouldering the rifle again, acquiring the first target, calling my shots, just trying to pick up the speed as I go. So always kind of interested in watching these back. Always looks really slow when you watch your own videos back, but just watching my times, they're fairly consistent. Started off around 420s, getting a little bit quicker as I go along. But just interested to get down there and kind of see what the shots look like, and then classic on the last set, forgetting that I'd finished. Alright, ain't no Instagram without having a look at targets. Let's go have a nose. Alright, first shot's out the gun today, so that's going to be awful. Yeah, we'll have a look. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Couple of Charlies, mostly alphas, a bit spread out. First shot, they're wobbling all over the place today though. Have another nose at the other target. This one should be a bit better. Yeah, it is a bit better. Ooh, dirty delta. Mostly alphas, 2 Charlies, and this horrible little thing over here. In my defence, the target was kind of doing that in the wind, but yeah. First one, let's have another go. Okay, we'll have another go. I'm trying to run in my mag load bags at the moment. I had them for a little while, not really had a chance to use them. Seem to be running right at the moment, but yeah, give them a whirl. See if we can get down there, load, and that in 15 seconds. Okay, into the second set. Had a bit of a warm up. Fairly happy with how the first slot went, so this time I'm just going to try and push a little bit more on the time. For those of you interested, running 1.5 mag at, like I say, about 40 metres with the scope. Yes, it's a 1 to 10, but I do try and treat it more as a red dot. Could use my 45 degree red dot on this one, but it's a little bit far away, just to guarantee the accuracy from them. Just find it better, especially if it's a standing shot. Treat it a bit more like a gallery shot. So I'm quite upright in this one because obviously I'm not moving far, so I've got a good chance to shoulder the rifle nicely. Quite the target, shift across to the next ones, already in shoulder, quite the target, and just pull the trigger again. Just trying to settle that second shot a little bit for a double tap. These ones, you can see the splits are a bit quicker, so we're nice and under 4 seconds now. Trying to push faster than sub 4 seconds. Definitely missed a couple, but let's go over those. Start remembering to record in landscape. Yeah, for the most part it's alright. I picked up a delta. I'm pretty sure I flew one over the top. But a bit spread out. Trying to do it quickly, trying to get first shot on. Yeah, second target's much nicer though. Much nicer. Settled in after that. No complaints, all alphas. 1, 2 Charlies extra on the side. Let's give it another whirl. Alright, last round on this drill. See how they go. Looking CCIAR lately. They're really waxy. Really waxy. Doesn't seem to have affected it yet, but keep an eye on that. Right. Last set on this drill. Pretty happy with how the other targets went. A little bit loose on my first target. Don't know why. Shooting the top for them just seems to be quite spread out. I haven't really figured out why yet. Have to do a little bit more training on that just to see why. For some reason, the second shots on the left-hand target at the top, absolutely fine. And again on this last set, so I switched to the bottom targets just to shoot a clean target, so you can have a little bit of a better look at them. Again, more consistently on these sets, times have come down quite a bit, which is nice. Consistently down, starting to get in. But you know, if you're in a competition, this could potentially be second or third stage in terms of warm up. So you'd expect to be up to speed by now, and just pray you haven't ended up on a long stage with some long distance stuff on your first stage. As I mentioned, so this is my first video. Happy to receive some feedback from you guys on kind of the format. Yes, it's a little bit longer. Yes, it's boring watching some of the drills. It's quite good to see the times in that though. So the aim is to try and kind of give you a bit more of an insight into kind of training and things we look at, or how I kind of see it as well. So yeah, please chuck your comments down below. Alright, shot the bottom targets this time so they're fresh. So you can have a proper look after warming up, trying to keep those under 4 seconds. Which most of them were, apart from one run, but I don't think I missed any of them. Felt pretty good. We'll leave this one running for a second. 40 metres. Get your steps in. One good thing about going to the range. Ooh. Yeah, definitely quite loose on my first target, high left. These are my earlier ones, but this was the second group in. I mean, they're there or thereabouts. There's 4 Charlies, which isn't great, but kind of like a high left on the camera. This target felt much better. Don't know why. Transitioning, settled into it, I guess, but the grouping on it is so much better. Still a little left-sided, but yeah, pretty happy with that.